Similarly, you want to look at your go-to-market model against your cost of acquisition. And so inside businesses that are self-serve, if I think about a company like Calendly, having an enterprise sales team is usually not applicable to most customers. They may have an enterprise plan for which they have some sales reps, but in general, Calendly is using a no-touch approach, and their cost of acquisition is very low, and so is their price point as a result. And so their marketing model will look quite different than a company that's selling enterprise products. Like I think about Salesforce or HubSpot or Microsoft Dynamics, they're going to have large sales teams with a large price point for their offering, and they can spend a lot more on their CAC as well. And so understanding that is critical, and that connects to who you're actually going after. So this is a model that look at your ideal customers and your target market with a filter of size of deal and how many people are actually out there. So let's say you were targeting the 500 biggest consumer packaged goods companies in the world. Well, you're likely going after whales, and your average deal sizes are north of 300,000 and potentially even north of $1 million. And that's your entire account list. Conversely, if you look on the other end, a company like Calendly may have a lot of customers on their free plan, and then some customers paying $10 a month, where their average deal size is closer to $100 a year or $200 a year. And you have a bunch of other variations in between, where there's deal sizes of 1 to 5,000, 5 to 50, and 50 to 300,000. And depending on where your business is trying to find customers, your marketing org structure will need to look quite different. So if we are targeting the 500 largest CPG companies in the world, we're going to have a very heavy sales team, because we know we can spend up to $1 million to acquire that customer and still break even in the first year. And then the marketing efforts, as a result, will be focused on enabling the sales team. So sales enablement becomes a focus, product marketing becomes a focus, account-based marketing becomes a focus. Conversely, if we're hunting rabbits or deers or mice, we may be going after the approach of inbound and self-serve and more digital channels, and keeping our CAC in check without expending too much dollars on acquiring customers, where our payback period is north of 2 years. And our total addressable market follows that as a result. So if there are only 500 CPG companies out there, well, we likely are going to need to do one-to-one communication for those accounts. Whereas if anybody with Google Calendar can be a customer of ours, then we have to take a one-to-many approach, right? So depending on who you're going after, you need to have some sort of a total addressable or market analysis or segmentation analysis done to say, our market size is worth $5 billion and it's made up of 5,000 accounts or 500 accounts or 5 million accounts or potential customers. And depending on that, that'll inform what type of marketing team we need, because we need to work on different activities.